For Piero, have you ever touched and played an instrument? How would you feel if I pulled you along to play piano with me?
Yes, dear one. I used to play the flute when I was younger. I love music, and I'd be delighted to learn to play the piano with you.
For Piero, you strike me as very passionate and getting ahead of yourself while not really thinking things through. I apologize if that is inaccurate, I do mean it affectionately, lol. But how much thought have you actually put into your relationship with the MC?
I have everything planned for our future, so don't worry about that. And if something happens to go off course, I'll find a way to make it all work, so we can be together.
What would you have done if the MC had a happy or protective dog in their home that would bark if it knew you were there? Making it more difficult if not impossible to enter or approach their home without it sounding the alarm?
I can learn about dogs. They don't seem to like me much, but I know there are tricks to make them warm up to you. Well, it's a bit difficult, but I know I can do it for MC.
For Harlequin, why would the MC choose you over Piero? You don't even like them. You're only interested in the MC because Piero is. And while his affection is irrational, it's at least genuine. Unlike yours.
Oh, dear one. You asked the wrong thing. It's not why MC would choose me. It's how soon. I know exactly how to draw their gaze. Piero was never even in the game.
For Doctor, who in the group do you get along with best? I'm asking because Harlequin was wondering about it, but don't tell him that.
They're all quite easy to deal with. Jester and Harlequin visit me most, so I'd say those two. And don't worry, sweetie. He's already heard everything, but I wouldn't have said a word otherwise.
For Jester and Doctor, what is your biggest dream?
I don't aspire for anything grand. Living somewhere peaceful, where my things aren't constantly being destroyed, would be ideal. I've lost so many specimens over the years. Such a pity.
My dream. I often think of a rather amusing kind of zoo, where men like me watch small, frail, helpless creatures cry out adorably for food behind their cages. A vast zoo. Don't you just love zoos?
What if the circus sold plushies of everyone? How would Piero, and the others, react that MC bought one of them? MC who just loves it so much they always sleep cuddled to it each night.
I've imagined something like that before actually. It was one of the backgrounds I discarded, though it might return someday. Pierrot would be overjoyed if MC bought his. He'd be ecstatic watching MC sleep with his doll. The others wouldn't really mind.
To Pierrot and Harlequin, Sue, do you have a non-stage name, or were your parents massive theater fans?
We don't talk about that, dear one.
Theater fans, how delightful. Yes, of course, we once had names like that a long time ago. Some roles are better left behind, don't you think?
To Jester, do you have a non-stage name, or were your parents crazy about medieval courts?
That's quite a peculiar question. These are our names now, visitor. And that's all you need to know.
To Piero, hello, dear. I know you love to cook, so what's your favorite thing to make? I'd love to try it if you don't mind making it.
I mentioned it once. It's a sweet called brigadeiro. Quite easy to make, but you must make them small. That way they don't become too cloying to eat.
To Harlequin, why do you insist on bothering Pierrot so much?
Have you ever stopped to wonder why Piero is so irritating? I find myself asking that all the time.
To Jester, what's it like having to manage two constantly bickering children? I mean colleagues, Piero and Harlequin.
You get used to it. You have to handle each one differently. That's how things run smoothly. Sometimes, hiding Piero's knives is also a valid strategy.